Hi, all. It's with a mix of disappointment and frustration that I am welcoming you back to my channel, Roses by Dina. So, you all know that I had ordered 11 roses from the gardening guy and he had given me only 9. With lots of back and forth, now he has refunded the money for the 2 roses he has not given. But that's not it. So, you know how we buy online roses and we are eager to make it bloom and see what blooms it has given. So was I, and I was utterly disappointed because half of the roses are mislabeled, and yeah, so that was a big disappointment for me. But let's go back and see the growth of these roses, and I will also show you the roses that he has given. And I think out of the 9 roses, one has had dieback and it died. So let's see the growth of the others. This is one rose. So this had been badly been affected by spider mite and it didn't bloom yet, but now it's giving new shoots. One looks like a basil, but I don't know. But then there's another longitudinal shoot also coming, so I'm waiting for it to bloom. So let's see. I will definitely update this bloom later on my channel. This is another rose. So this one did bloom, but this again was mislabeled. I had not asked for this rose. I don't know what rose he has sent also. He also doesn't know what it is. So when I asked him again, there was no proper response to this rose. But it still is a very beautiful rose. It had grown pretty well. So this is the rose. It still is a very pretty rose, but this is not what I ordered. This one is another one which has been having a lot of dieback. It was a very good matured rose, but I don't know why it's having so much of dieback, and I do not know if it will make it because every time it gives out leaves it again has dieback, and it's a lot of back and forth with this rose. It still hasn't bloomed yet also. This is another rose which hasn't bloomed yet, but the growth on it is pretty good. As y'all can see, it's given out a lot of branches, but I do not know why it hasn't bloomed yet. Once it blooms, I will definitely update y'all on what bloom it is. So this roll is rock and roll. So you know, these roses didn't come with an ID, so every time it blooms I'll message him and ask him what it is. So according to him, he said it's rock and roll. So okay, I believe him. It is rock and roll. So this is the bloom. It's a very pretty bloom and it's pretty fragrant also. This rose is Marvel. So this is the right ID, and it bloomed twice for me, and it's a very beautiful bloom. The growth also has been pretty good. So let's see the bloom. It's a very beautiful bloom. I totally love this rose. It's a very pretty one. This one is another rose which has had like exceptional growth. This is one of my best online roses. It had none of my roses have grown this much till date for me within 3 months, but this had exceptional growth. You all can see the amount of branches it has produced. It was about to produce 2 basils, also one really thick longitudinal stem you can see there, and one basil is coming out, but I don't think it's very strong. But yeah, this rose has done really well, and it has given a lot of buds also. Like you all can see, around I think 8 buds were there on this rose. But once again, the idea of this rose was wrong. Initially it bloomed like a black rose, so when I asked him, he said this was black Baccara, and he was very sure about it. So even I thought it was black Baccara, but later only when these blooms opened, I got to know it's not black Baccara. It is actually Abracadabra. So it's a black rose with yellow stripes. As of now, it's blooming very small, but still lots of blooms have come from this rose, and this rose has done pretty well. This rose again is the wrong ID. I didn't ask for it. This is actually Black Lady. So this again is a black rose. So you all can ask me what if this is black Baccara, but this has a very nice, beautiful, strong fragrance. But Black Pacara doesn't have a strong fragrance, and when I asked him also, he confirmed that this is Black Lady. So yeah, again it's the wrong rose. But nevertheless, this rose is a very beautiful rose, and I'm very happy I have this because it has a beautiful fragrance and the color is also amazing. So overall, my experience, I would say I'm pretty disappointed. I expected them to all be in one certain ID, and they're all different IDs. Even though the plants were healthy, when we see the IDs, they are not right. So I'm pretty disappointed about that. He has refunded the money for the roses he didn't give. So he didn't send 2 roses, he refunded the money for it. But still, this is a big disappointment because we order 1 rose and we get something else. So it's better to order from known sellers. This is a lesson I've learned. We can order either from Pushpanjali or KSG or Pushpanjali. Ashok also has been pretty good for me. It's always a risk to order from online because we do not know the condition of how the plants will come, if they'll be big or small. But still, like the known websites are also the same rate. Even Gardening Guy is giving for the same rate. So I would advise you all to be very careful before buying. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.